the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0. Looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be?
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to...
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll drop to throw. steps away to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. J.K. Dobbins, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Davis Mills, strong in the victory, as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentator, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Darnold's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for postseason berth later in the year.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold now to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Darnold finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Darnold from the gun. And he finds Parker here, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Darnold from the red zone now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To the air again, Darnold. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. Seibert's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll get this up awfully close to a 1st down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Bryan Edwards hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner. Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coach. Just getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep for more. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. A carry here for Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kareem Hunt, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Faking the give, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Again, he finds more. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Darnold to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Uncorks one for Davis.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll run with Hunt. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, "God."
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Kareem Hunt,
14 yards.
And the Jets are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 9-play drive. And Kareem Hunt the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A first down throw, Darnold.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Quick slant to Brown.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Perez. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's second and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got Mason, complete. Uh-oh. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Looks good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Quentin Williams, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Inside handoff here to Ricard. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Mason. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
48,
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught left side by Landry. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
That's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
And he's had the hot hand. Again, Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it.
Now third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Finding some room at midfield. Landry, agile footwork, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
On first down, Darnold. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made, it's Harmon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this
when that pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again is Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,606. .63 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 156 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run again with Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Panthers,
they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8.
And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.